Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Cory, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be reacting to RWBY Volume 9, Chapter 6, Confessions Within Cumulonimbus Clouds. Which that title makes me really nervous, but really excited. Because it's been very, very, very widely theorized that this episode will be the Bumblebee kiss. And there was especially a lot of stuff on Twitter from animators and just members of RWBY being like, do not go on social media until you watch the episode. People will not be properly tagging their spoilers. So I initially was like, there is no way that we go from where we left off episode 5 to a Bumblebee kiss. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. No. But the title is Confessions. So, and also, episode 6 of volume 7 is when Ren and Nora finally kissed. So I know that just people have been having that association all volume with, episode 6s, they're good. Granted, I also think, that was the halfway point of that volume, so it should have happened last episode, but whatever. But yeah, so last time it was a very big exposition episode, but so good. We learned about Ascension and basically the life cycle of Ever After. RWBY met with the blacksmith lady, and there was a weapon on the wall that may or may not belong to Summer Rose. She gave up her token. The other girls got bigger again, and they now know that Neo's there because they destroyed a Jabberwocker. Also that could talk. It was a Neo illusion that could talk, which is very scary. And they met the Rusted Knight, who is Jean, but much older. So, I don't know. I wonder how long has he been there? He must have been there a very long time. I was thinking, my initial theory was, maybe a couple of years, before we met him. I always knew he was going to be the Rusted Knight, and that he had to have been there before the others, and, I had my whole theories about that. But I think he's been there longer than a couple of years. Some people even think he might be the original Rusted Knight from Alex's Tale, which, who knows? Time is weird in the Ever After. And people also think that Neo stole RWBY. Which I don't necessarily buy. It'd be really interesting, though, but I don't necessarily agree with it. Oh, and people also think that Little might be Penny reincarnated. I don't buy it either, but hey, episode 5 was great for theory crafting, so. But yeah, so I don't really know what to expect from this episode, because I was expecting just big Jean backstory in the Ever After episode, and apparently they're going into the clouds now, so I don't know. But without further ado, let's get into this. Okie dokie then. Starting the video in 3, 2, 1. Oh, there's a flashing light warning, so if you are photosensitive, watch with care. So how are they going to end up in the clouds? I'm just so confused. How are we getting from the top of the lily pad into the clouds? And are we really getting a Bumblebee kiss this episode? I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared for that. It's fine. It's fine. I will handle it or I won't. Because that's the other thing, too, is now that they've met the Rusted Knight, we don't really have any more of their explanation from the beginning of the volume. This is the only thing we haven't seen yet, is whatever this is. Which maybe this is the clouds. Oh, but there's clouds here too. Maybe that's all happening this episode. But based on what they said at the beginning... Oh, that was a jump scare and a half, with Jean's face being there. Oh god, what if those are Jean's footprints? Oh my god, what if he is the original Rusted Knight? Oh god, how long has he been here? We're going straight into what happened when Jean fell.
Just hold on.
Chris and Rose. Wait. Where's Crescent Rose?
Where am I?
Speed run. Ooh. And the clock.
Hey, no, wait. Wait! Stop it! Please, stop!
So he did fall at the same time as them. The Ever After just ripped him back in time. Because you could see the other girl's meteors falling during that thing.
I thought maybe I'd never see you again.
Jesus, how long? Oh, he lived in the
I knew
house.
if I waited long enough, that you would fall. Just like I did.
I knew it's the two meteors. That's Alex and her friend, isn't it?
It's really you, right? When I saw you in the market,
Sean, it's us.
A Little is back in Ruby's thing. Okay, she wasn't replaced by a Neo clone.
How did you find us?
How are you the Rusted Knight? And when did you get so
Mature.
Ooh.
What happened in Atlas? After the rest of us fell?
I like Weiss and Jean together. I know, unpopular opinion, but I kind of like it.
She's got 2 relics now?
And with Cinder, the ability to get another.
She doesn't know where the beacon relic is.
Well, there's that to be thankful for, at least.
We lost Atlas and the relic.
But we got everyone out safely. Jean said so.
We risked their home to save the relic, and we failed.
Getting everyone out has to count for something.
I
What
love
good
you,
is
Blake.
saving anybody if Salem just destroys the world anyway?
Okay, fair point.
That's how Ironwood thought. You don't mean that.
Are you done? We need to move before the weather turns, or it's going to take us a lot longer to get to safety. There will be plenty of time to lick your wounds later. Come on.
we going again?
My village. I still can't believe you made it all the way from the Crimson Keep on your own.
Not on our own. We had help. Oh. I hope the cat is okay.
What cat?
Uh-oh.
That cat!
Hey, Robbie Daymond.
Oh, whew, I found you.
Oh no.
Why is it you always find the thing you're looking for in the very last place you look?
Because then you stop looking.
Sean! Oh my! It has been an indeterminate amount of time, hasn't it? So?
I hate this cat.
Wait, you two know each other?
Well, they'd have to. From the story.
Oh,
Whoa, Jean, you okay?
There's a misunderstanding. The cat can get us all out of here.
No.
Don't have time. for
What
this.
does
We
Jean
gotta get to my
know?
village. Don't worry. We don't need a guide.
But your friends wanted to go to the tree.
That's where you're letting them take you?
Well, yeah. That's how Alex got out. Right?
You didn't tell them anything.
No, that's simply not true. I told them plenty of things. A few anythings and lots of somethings.
Hint
Dr.
something.
Jean does have white in his hair, I
That
noticed
tree
that.
is death. It absorbs you, takes your memories, and turns you into something else. If you go there, it's going to erase you.
Then how did Alex
Call it
get out?
Ascension here. That's really what it is.
Wait. The tree is what causes ascension?
That's what got the herbalist. The roots of the tree.
Pretty curious that you neglected to mention that.
Oh, excellent penmanship. You are not from here. It won't do that to you guys.
Oh, yeah? Then what happened to Lewis?
Who?
Alex's brother.
That can't be right.
She had a brother? Why didn't you mention him?
Well, you never asked.
I knew that there was...
It was always Alex this and Alex that.
We've been following this story the whole time, and it's not even true?
Let's go. I've got a plan.
A lot of good that's done you after what? How many years?
Can everyone
Can you tell me how many years? I would like to know.
A lot to take in.
Huh. Looks like we're stuck at a crossroads then.
Shit, what did he just do? Fuck.
Damn it. Welcome to a thunderstorm. A weather pattern that creates a physical manifestation of a mental or emotional problem. So, we appear to be at a metaphorical and literal crossroads.
How perfectly
Where are the other
perfectly
two?
ever after in. This place really is the pits.
Jesus
The only way out
Christ.
is to resolve the problem or wait until the storm passes. Let's just get moving.
Okay, I asked for that. Where's
She's
Ben?
accepting.
And Blake?
Must have had something bigger to work out.
Oh, fuck. They are gonna kiss.
Blake!
Holy shit.
What do we do? We need to get to that platform.
But how?
Do we take the next step?
I hate this cat.
You know this would go quicker if you make up your minds.
Oh, Jean or the cat.
I just don't get how the story is both real and not.
Tell us about Lewis. Summer was reflected in the water.
Just not the way Alex said when she wrote it.
Hi, Penny. Oh, Atlas.
So, what? She just lied?
You have no idea.
Then tell us. What
I waited
happened?
for you to fall. For years. But somebody else showed up first. It was Alex. And her brother, Lewis.
I knew there was someone staying behind her in the
I told
intro.
them I was from there too. I was waiting for my friends. Once I started helping them, it didn't take long for me to figure out I was in her story. I was the Rusted Knight. But things weren't always the same as the book. Like Alex. She wasn't just a little petulant or inconsiderate. She was selfish, cruel. Like this whole world was simply make-believe and the rules didn't apply to her. Lewis was the kind one. The clever one. We went places she didn't mention in the story,
Herb.
like the herbalist. Something changed there. Whatever he said to her, she wasn't the same after that. She lost all trust in us. Started accusing us of things. The more I tried to get the story back on track, the more she distrusted me. Was it my fault? Did I change the story? I couldn't even be the make-believe hero. I didn't have time to make it right. The Rusted Knight drank the poison in her stead. She said she wouldn't let anyone get in the way of her leaving. That she'd do whatever it takes. And then she was gone.
The eyeballs.
So
Wait, how did you live
it's not
then?
my favorite story anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, why don't you trust the cat then?
The
My
cat's
boy.
role in the Ever After. I figured it out later when the cat came back for me once Alex left. When people lose their way here, the cat convinces them somehow. Either to keep performing their role or to go to the tree and get a new one. The cat calls it healing, but it's manipulation. The cat was never helping Alex or you. Their purpose here is to feed the tree. To keep the cycle going.
How can you be sure?
Yeah.
Because the cat took Alex and Lewis there. But only one of them made it back to our world.
How do you know, though? Is Lewis the Jabberwocker?
You alright? I'll feel a lot better when we're together on that platform. Is it a password or something? Together! Platform! No luck? I'm sure you'll figure it out, though. You're good at that. You think so? Well, yeah. You've got a really good brain.
She looked down
Okay, that
first.
did something. I talked about you, so... you have cat ears!
Okay, not it.
I think your cat ears are cute.
Yes. Oh, look at
Even though
her.
I don't know what it is yet. Maybe it's saying things we never said to each other. I think you're an extraordinary person. You're always the first to lighten a situation. You act bravely when you're afraid. You do what you say. Try to keep up. I like that you've never been intimidated by me, even when you didn't like me all that much. I was a little wary of people in general, but you never gave up on them, even when they hurt you. You never give up. You know what matters to you.
I
Let's
love
make this
this.
Any big truths we haven't dropped on each other yet?
Oh, Yang, you pulled back.
Just think of something that didn't say it. That can't be what this is about. It's like a cliff. And if I do it, I'm just going to fall. I think we're already falling. Just say it, Yang.
I think I love you.
I love you too.
It happened. No, go back.
Oh, how odd. This time you were in the first place I looked, rather than the last.
Jean told us.
Oh, I thought there was more to the story. You're accusing me of something. Same page now.
You're the one who gives afterins to the tree. Why haven't you been telling us the truth?
When afterins get all higgledy-piggledy, I help them return to the ever-after, yes. But you're not afterins. I'm not taking you there to ascend. I'm taking you there because you all have such delightful information for me.
You pretended like you'd never heard of the story when you met us. But Jean had already told you.
I think old Jean's maybe a few sandberries short of a picnic these days, wouldn't you say?
What happened when you took Alex and Lewis to the tree?
I don't know. She had told me she'd take me with her through the door to Remnant, but she tricked me. Just like all of you. You only want to use me in the same way I've only seen others as sources for knowledge and entertainment. Well, at least now I know what not to do.
We just want to get home.
Thank you for this lesson, Ruby, Rose, Huntress. I'll be on my way now. Stay with your friend.
Are the other two going to be kissing over there?
Did we miss anything?
Feels like I've been waiting forever for that.
Me too, Jean. Oh, they're holding hands. Ruby, smile.
Hey, there's something I've been holding on to for you.
Does he have it?
It was the first thing I saw when I was falling. Years later, when I finally found it, I knew I'd caught back up.
Oh, wait, she doesn't like what's happening.
Ruby?
Hey. Thank you, Sean.
Don't mention it.
Sean, what did happen to Lewis?
I think Alex traded him to the tree in order to leave. And then she wrote him out of the story. Good night, everyone.
That's so fucked up. No, don't be the end. No. Same people as always. I love the Ever After. No. I didn't know how I was gonna react to Bumblebee finally kissing. Like, I was like, will I jump up and cheer? But I was just like, it's happening. They did it, finally. It was so cute. And I love that Yang's the shy one. Like, oh, so cute. Oh, what an episode. Is it weird that I weirdly almost trust the cat more now? Because I don't know. Jean's distrust of the curious cat feels misplaced. And he never really explained how he survived the poison that Alex gave him. But I am wondering that if Jean were to go to the tree to get out, if it would restore him to being a youngster again. Or is it going to end up being a situation where he sacrifices himself so the other four can get out, like Alex did with Lewis? Yeah. I had a feeling, because I remember I talked about in episode 1 when I was watching the intro and stuff, I was really curious about those two meteors that we saw in that one shot of the Ever After. And in looking at the intro and stuff, there was the scene when during Ruby falling, you see a portrait of Alex. There's somebody behind her in that picture. So I assumed that that was her and whoever that other person was, who we now know is Lewis. Not Luis. It does bring up some interesting... If there is a cost to them getting out of the Ever After, how do they pay said cost? Like... But yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily super trust Jean. Or trust that... I mean, I trust Jean. I just don't trust that he's necessarily thinking clearly. Because he does have some very intense anger towards the cat. And so I almost wonder, does Jean need to ascend? Because, like, they have an issue with him leading the Afterians to the tree to be reborn, but, like, that's the life cycle of the world. Like, he's essentially just like an archangel. Or I guess an angel, you know, in Christian beliefs. So I don't necessarily think that, like, he's evil. Because I don't know if he's necessarily trying to manipulate them. But he also... The thing about him wanting to go to Remnant... that kind of felt like that came out of nowhere. But... It'd be cute to have their little weird rainbow kitty in Vacuo with them. That'd be fun. And Neo's still out and about. Also, what is this village that Jean is... Like, they're in a new biome now, seemingly. Or a new acre. Well, maybe not. We didn't see them crossing a bridge. But there's somewhere else that is now Jean's village. So Jean has his own village. But what's their plan for getting out, then? Because Jean's just been sitting here, waiting. It is interesting, though, that he did actually arrive with, like, around the same time as them. In fact, it looked like he actually arrived last. As he should have. But then that tree flung him way back in time to the point where he was able to be the Rusted Knight from the original story. But then, that's the other thing that does make me kind of question this Jean that we are seeing. if he hasn't already ascended at least once, because, like, has it really, like, it has to, we don't know how time works in the Ever After, so, like, but there's no way that, like, the time period, like, because he was still older, as we saw in, when Alex and Lewis fell, so, it can't have, could it really have been, like, so little Ever After time that, he's now, like, older and waiting for them, and I don't know. He's just, there's something off about Jean. And I don't know what it is yet, but I think it's related to the poison that Alex fed him. And what happened to Alex exactly? How did RWBY change her? I know, I also kind of didn't really like, the more I'm thinking about it, I didn't really like Jean and RWBY and Weiss's part of this episode, because it was presented as they needed to make a choice, but the Curious Cat made the choice for them. And I don't necessarily, I don't know, maybe that part will make more sense once we have more information, but that kind of just, all of that just kind of feels redundant, besides the fact that suddenly the cat is no longer trusting of them either, because they are now questioning the cat. I'm still so unsure about if Jean's getting out of the Ever After, and if Neo's getting out of the Ever After. They need to bring Neo back into the fray, like, more properly in this next episode, because she's not really done much. Especially, we didn't see her last episode. Like, she was doing stuff, obviously, but we never saw her. So, and the theory that she stole RWBY, not correct. Which, granted, I liked the theory because it would have been really interesting, but I didn't really see it being plausible, because, like, going back and watching episode 5, there were only, like, maybe 2 places that Neo could have very quickly grabbed her if she was, like, quick about it, but I just didn't see it necessarily happening, but Bumblebee kissed, and now they're together, and they love each other, and I love it. And Weiss is kind of into Sean. Well, kind of. I don't know. Again, I kind of like the idea of both of them not. I like the idea of both of them being together and not, like, being their just, like, forever singles. But I don't know. I also don't really trust our Jean right now, so I'm like, I don't know. Oh, I have so many questions. But Bumblebee kissed. I'm a little annoyed by how much they warned us about, like, spoilers this episode, because, like, I was prepared for it. Like, even though I didn't necessarily believe it until I saw the title, I was still more prepared for it, and I kind of wish that I'd, like, just gone into the episode. And granted, knowing me, like, I could have still drawn the same conclusions that I did this time, where confessions, I would have maybe been like, oh shit. And then as soon as they separated Yang and Blake, then I would have been like, oh shit. Like, I could have, but I already kind of went into this episode with the expectation that, like, are we getting a Bumblebee kiss maybe? So, I don't know. This is the problem with getting hyped for things, like, or having higher expectations for things, is that the payoff isn't necessarily always as good. So, not that I'm disappointed by the Bumblebee kiss or how they went about it, because it was perfect. I loved it. I'm just disappointed that I was prepared for it, you know? But, and I stayed up, and I did all of my, like, getting ready for the stream stuff, so I could watch it as soon as it came out, because there was so much warning about do not be spoiled. So I'm probably forgetting something huge from the episode. but I don't remember right now because all I can think about is smooching. So if you did not already know, I am the co-host of a RWBY podcast that I do with my friend Queer Noob, aka Caden. Did I say it was called the Boopcast? It's called the Boopcast. I don't remember. Podcast and Boopcast, they kind of blur my brain together. Where every other week we discuss the most recent 2 episodes of RWBY. If you are watching this on the day that this video goes out on YouTube, this coming Friday, we will be discussing chapters 6 and 7 on the podcast, which is live streamed over on Queer Noob's Twitch channel, which I have linked down below. I also have the Boopcast's Twitter account linked down below, where we tweet out when we go live, any changes to the schedules and other random RWBY stuffs. But if you're interested in joining in on that discussion live, that is live streamed on Friday nights at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I believe, because their time's changing next weekend. So tomorrow, for when you're seeing this, time zones suck. Check the schedules on either my Twitch or Queer Noob's Twitch channel. It'll be listed in your time zone, or just follow the Boopcast on Twitter and we tweet out when it goes live. I also stream myself over on Twitch. I stream 5 days a week. I'm currently playing through Mass Effect 3. Actually, the day that you are watching this, I will be starting Mass Effect 3 tomorrow. I then Crash Bandicoot The Insane Trilogy. I'm working on 100%ing that right now. Just got the time trials left to do, which is rough. And that's for Crash Bandicoot 1, and then I'll move on to Crash Bandicoot 2 once I've done all that. I'm playing through Elden Ring right now as well. I'm still fairly early on in that. I'm like 12 hours in, roughly. And Kingdom Hearts on Proud Level 1. That's been going very interestingly. I'm up to the end of the first Hollow Bastion visit. Ooh. Although by the time you're watching this, I'll have streamed it one more time, so who knows how far I got on Thursday stream this week. And I'm also streaming RWBY Arrowfell on the off weeks where we don't have the Boopcast. So, yeah. So yeah, if you are interested in tuning into my streams at any point, I have that link down below. It's honestly where my like main platform. So if you are interested in keeping up to date with me, chatting with me, head over there. I'd really appreciate it. I also have my Twitter link down below where I will tweet out my videos, my Twitch streams, like and retweet RWBY related stuff as well as just other stuff. And I have my Discord also if you're interested in chatting RWBY. I have that linked down below as well. Or just chatting with me in general. Like, I'm pretty much always on Discord, or at least always have it open. And I think I link my Facebook page down below, which I don't use. But hey, if that's your jam, there it is. But yeah, so check the description. Follow my socials if you're interested. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching this video. Be sure to give it a like if you liked the video, and subscribe to my channel to be notified when all of my videos come out on YouTube. And in the comments down below, let me know, do you trust John? Or are you getting that vibe as well, that something's not totally right with him? I was gonna say, I was like trying to think of like, and this, and this, and this, but I'm just like, you know what, let's just leave it at, do you trust John? Because right now, I don't necessarily fully trust John, so But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next week for my reaction to Chapter 7. Alright, bye everybody.